information that you've provided to them is what they're going to use against you in order to take you down. So I understand that it could be really scary in the dating world, getting into a relationship, because obviously in order to get to know someone, you have to share information and you guys communicate back and forth. And the only way you're going to know someone is if you share information and they're sharing information as well. The difference with a narcissistic person is you start to notice and you'll get a sense of this. So I'm saying this real early so you guys can recognize this as one of the red flags. And I'll do a separate video about red flags. But since we're talking about being married to one, there's some things that you want to see in the beginning, is that you could spot a narcissist in a relationship. And the moment you start to get to know this person, you'll start to realize that there's a delay in them telling you things about themselves. And out of nowhere, it becomes you being the idol in the relationship, or the getting to know phase. It's not a relationship as yet. So you're going to notice that you become the prize. You become the idol early. So they'll withdraw from telling you information about themselves, and instead they'll start to listen to you more. So you become this important topic. You become that person that they want to hear so much more about. They want to hear all the things that you have to say. And now they're sitting in the back and being a little bit quiet. And, oh, I just enjoy talking to you. Oh, I love to know. You know how I feel about you. I want to hear so much more information about you. Like, tell me more. Like, I love talking to you. So now you're feeling like, oh my goodness, this person loves to talk to me, but you're the one doing all the talking. And they're listening. And they'll listen and tell you that, yeah, that sounds good. Like, I've never met anyone like you before, right? I've never met anyone who's just like me, to make you feel like you're that perfect, ideal person that they've always been waiting for. That's what it's like. So you start to feel so special, so wooed, that they've never met anyone like you. And you're this person that's for them. So now they want to have this relationship with you, and you feel like you found that right person for you, because that's how they're making you feel. But remember, they're not communicating with you. They're just listening to you and gathering information. And that's an early, very early tell sign. And I don't want you to miss it because you're giving off too much information and you're overly excited. Don't miss it, because it's very easy to miss that first sign when they start giving you all these praise and all these credit for things. Rest assured, it's going to be followed up by them using this information against you to hurt you later on. They know exactly how they're going to tear you down. They know exactly how they're going to break you down. They know the steps that they're going to take in order to get this thing done. So you not for a second think that, oh, you're just this perfect person for them. No, they have an agenda. They have an ulterior motive. And the motive and the intention is to break you down and to tear you down and to destroy you. Don't miss these early warning signs. Don't miss these early red flags, because they're there to protect you and they're there to help you. Don't miss it. With that being said, as a result of going through these selfishness with a narcissistic person and dealing with their manipulative ways, their controlling ways, as a result of that, the relationship will be based on the narcissistic needs. So they're going to lower you in and get you in order to tell them as much information, because they're going to plot against you to see how best you're going to be satisfying their needs. And once you're not able to satisfy their needs, then you're disposable. You're no longer of any good use to the narcissist. Okay? Their needs going to have to be met, not yours. And this way, now you're going to realize that you're not in a stable relationship. Now you're going to realize that this is not balanced. It feels so uneven. It feels like you're the only person carrying the relationship. And let's be honest, one person can't bring the relationship. One person cannot carry the whole relationship. So for you to be in a relationship with a narcissistic person that's going to manipulate you, that's going to control you, that's going to abuse you, that's going to verbally disrespect you, there'll be no respect in that relationship. And after a while, you're going to realize that, but you're saying that we're so compatible to each other and we're so good together and you've never met anyone like me. But if you're like me, then you would have been sharing just as much information as I'm sharing. And that's when it's going to register to you. That's when it's going to click to you. And you're going to say, aha, that was it. That was the moment I thought that everything was okay between me and this person, because they were making me feel so comfortable. But that's the point. It's to make you feel comfortable as if everything is okay. And it's to make you feel like, yes, you're winning. And finally you get to voice your voice. You get to voice your concerns. You get to see how you feel. You get to express yourself, right? So that's a part of what they do, but it's all a part of the game to lure you in and to get you hooked on them. And they have to start moving fast. Because if you get time to think, then automatically you're going to see that what they're doing, it doesn't make sense. It's not adding up. But you have to slow down. Go at your own pace. Do not let anyone rush you into any relationship or rush you to do anything that you're not comfortable with doing. Do not buy into this. Don't do it. Take your time. Move at your own pace. Be as comfortable as you want to be, and take your time in any relationship that you're going into.